So, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what you need to know and what you need to hear right now. All right. So we have the Page of Pentacles to start out. This is like building something from the ground up, starting very small. I get the sense that you had an idea, almost like you had a dream about something and then you were like, wow, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I got to write it down before I forget. And then you started thinking to yourself, oh, like I could legitimately do that for a living. I could do that. And maybe something has been unfulfilling in your work life, or just like you felt creatively blocked for a while, and now you're like, okay, actually I could implement this into my life and this could lead to something long-term and successful. I see you've been in a period of ungroundedness. The Queen of Pentacles in the challenge position tells me that things have been maybe less than ideal for a while financially, maybe even emotionally. There's been this lack of fulfillment. I do see the Ace of Cups as the root of it. It's like whatever you've been pouring your time into has not been giving back to you. And you might just be feeling really burned out. And if this isn't work related, or if this isn't a project, this might be a relationship. You have been pouring so much into something and it just feels like it's left you in this state of ungroundedness, in this state of feeling emotionally unfulfilled. Your cup has not been filled for a while. And I think whatever this idea is, or this new thing that you're starting out on, it's almost like making up for lost time in your mind. It's like it's going to make everything better. In your mind, I feel like that's how you feel. And I'm not saying that's not the case. I just think this is going to require a lot of thought and planning. But one of the best things about you, Sag, is that you take chances and you're bold and powerful and charismatic, and you're just naturally very lucky. So I'm not trying to stop you. I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I feel that when you gotta go, you gotta go, okay? In the past, I see that people really were recognizing you. And maybe if this is a relationship, if that resonates, maybe you felt like early on, everything was being kind of laid out on the table, transparent. But then over time, it's almost like the other person got too comfortable, maybe got a little lazy, didn't contribute as much as they did in the beginning. And then now you're sort of in this like, okay, but like, are you still the same person? Like, do you still like me? Do you care about me? What? And if this isn't a relationship, if this is like a work environment, it's almost like the magic of this position has worn off. And now there's a ton of responsibility. You might be wearing a lot of hats, and there might be this lack of appreciation for all the work you're pouring in. And maybe you're not getting compensated fairly, or maybe more work is being piled on. And you're at a point now where you're just like, I'm not up for investing my time anywhere where I'm not respected. And I'm not going to keep giving to things that don't give back to me, because my cup is empty, and it's been empty, and no, not going to do it. So I see you shifting gears, and you're really thinking towards the future, about your legacy, about your savings, about things that could be lucrative long-term. And that doesn't just have to do with money. This has to do with like emotional fulfillment, energy, emotions, money, all forms of currency, all forms of energy. They all work with you, or they're blocked. And it feels like multiple things have been blocked for a while. And now you're in this place where you're being forced to reevaluate where all this energy is going and why it's not moving. And I feel like this lack of groundedness, part of it is there are so many illusions right now. Having to make choices, having to really just like pick and choose, okay, can that stay in my life? Can that stay in my life? Or what do I need to get rid of? What do I need to eliminate so that I can keep moving? And I see you're really you're ruminating over it, and you're struggling because of it. Because I see you in this juggling energy, like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to give this up is maybe part of it. And the other thing is, I don't know if I'm going to need this later, or if this is going to backfire on me. Like, should I leave this situation to go pursue something that I don't know will back me up financially? There are many, many, many things spinning in your mind about, like, where do I direct my time? Where do I direct my energy? Should I stay or should I go? It's a struggle, and I see the juggling. The struggle juggle. The Seven of Swords is a complicated card. In this sense, I almost feel like this is avoidance. I don't think you're doing anything sneaky, Sag. I think you are really emotionally overwhelmed. And because you've been feeling emotionally empty, or like you're just on low, it's like I can't talk about this with anyone because I'm just so tired of thinking about it. So I'm just going to go off over here and keep this to myself. And this sort of came up in the, I think it was the Leo reading, like really closing yourself off emotionally and not being able to share what's on your mind. I think that's actually prolonging some of this blocked energy, is not being able to talk about it and not being able to address it. It's like this elephant in the room within your mind is continuing to take up more and more space. And I think the more time it resides in your mind, the more time it's going to finally bleed out, and everyone around you is going to start noticing it. And it's going to become more and more difficult to manage it. So if you do have trusted people you can talk to about what's been going on, I think that would be really good for you to just not be holding on so tightly to it and having it deplete you. I think you're worried that this is just you're gonna stay stuck for a long time, but as you can see here in this card, I get this card often for myself, so I'm not trying to sound condescending, but as you can see here, this person is really, they're not stuck. This is not a very tight binding. Like, they could just break out when they want to. And I kind of see that as your mind. Your mind is this endless loop of this prison you don't have to be in if you don't want to be. So allow yourself to escape from these looping negative thoughts about, I won't get out of this, I can't get out of this, there's no way out. Think about all the possibilities, these choices you have. Yes, there are many, but they're choices. And you can make a decision at any time. And I know that you're going to make the best one for you. It does not matter whether or not this person can stay with you. It doesn't matter if you don't need to cater to the other person, is what I'm saying. This is about you freeing yourself from self-limiting beliefs and situations that don't match you energetically. It's time for you to choose yourself and to get yourself out of places that you no longer fit in. You've outgrown something, and now it's time to decide what you let go of. And this thing that you're thinking about building, kind of what we started with, I see you in the long term. It might take a little time, but it's looking steady and it's looking grounded. So if this is a new relationship, if this is a new project, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Make sure that you're planning. Make sure that you're being optimistic, but also thinking about the facts and the structure. And really just go all out on this. Like, allow yourself to explore something new, regardless if a person can stay with you or not. This is about embodying your individuality and embodying what makes you happy. So Sagittarius, this looks really good. I'm going to just pull one more card for you. Any advice for Sagittarius, Spirit? I see the Three of Wands here. Really just keep looking ahead, thinking about the future. Whatever happened in the past, allow yourself to release any resentment, any grief, any pain. I mean, don't just you can't just be like, I'm done holding that. I know you have to work through it. So allow yourself to work through what you need to so that you can keep planning for this future, this steadiness, this groundedness. Spirit is affirming that new territory is coming, new adventures, new excitement, things that feel emotionally revitalizing and not stagnant are coming. So this is really, really good. Take care of yourselves and just be compassionate towards yourself. There are a lot of changes happening. So I will see you in the next message. Take care.